Have you ever wondered why certain intimate positions resonate so deeply with mature women, creating a profound sense of connection and pleasure beyond the physical? If you've been searching for ways to make intimacy a deeply fulfilling experience that leaves both partners feeling connected and empowered, then this video is for you. Today, we'll explore 5 incredibly powerful positions that aren't just about physical pleasure. They're about building trust, comfort, and emotional closeness. These positions are designed to help mature women feel truly seen, appreciated, and cherished, making intimacy not just satisfying but an unforgettable journey of love and connection. We're going to dive deep into why these positions are so powerful for women in this stage of life, from the chair, which represents the empowering balance of strength and tenderness, to the Athena spiral, which allows for profound emotional and spiritual connection, and the open flower, which creates the perfect harmony of comfort and vulnerability. We'll break down not only how to approach these positions, but also why they are so emotionally significant, with real stories from women who have experienced the magic these moments can bring. And most importantly, we'll uncover how each position helps mature women fully embrace and express their desire, confidence, and vulnerability, leading to more meaningful and satisfying connections with their partners. Stay tuned until the very end, because I promise that the insights we're about to share will not only enhance your physical connection, but also deeply enrich the emotional bond between you and your partner. You'll learn how to turn every intimate moment into a journey of self-discovery, mutual appreciation, and true intimacy that stands the test of time. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Number 1. The chair position. When we talk about mature women, we must understand that intimacy for them is not merely about physical pleasure. It is about an intricate dance of emotions, power, vulnerability, and profound connection. One of the most essential desires they hold in this stage of life is the need for balance, a harmonious mix of strength and surrender, control and vulnerability, confidence and tenderness. The chair position, in its beautiful simplicity, captures that balance effortlessly, making it one of the most intoxicating and irresistible experiences for them. It is not just the physical sensations that make it special, it is what the position symbolizes. It represents a powerful statement of a woman who knows her body, understands her desires, and takes charge of her own pleasure, while feeling utterly safe and cherished in her connection with her partner. Picture this deeply intimate scenario. The man sits comfortably in a firm yet relaxed chair, his eyes filled with admiration, his body ready to receive his partner. She positions herself gracefully on top, facing him, her body enveloping his. In this moment, she is the one in control. She has complete command over the rhythm, the depth, and the intensity of their connection. For many mature women, having this level of control over an intimate encounter brings an intoxicating sense of empowerment that goes far beyond the physical sensations. It's a surge of emotional confidence, a reclamation of autonomy, a powerful declaration of self-assured femininity. Carla, a 53-year-old woman, once shared with me her experience in this position. When I'm in that position, I feel like I'm not only in control of my pleasure, but I'm also guiding my partner's pleasure. It's like a dance, a delicate, intricate dance of giving and receiving, where the power is in my hands. I feel every movement, every breath, and it's thrilling to be the one in charge, yet still so connected with him. It's both a physical and emotional high, knowing I am seen, desired, and admired in that moment. This type of intimacy transcends mere physicality. It is deeply psychological, a blend of desire and trust. Esther Perel, the renowned couples therapist and author of Erotic Intelligence, has often pointed out that female desire is heightened in moments when a woman feels both in control and free to let go, especially in an environment of deep trust. The chair position offers that very duality. She takes the lead, guiding her own pleasure while basking in the unwavering strength and secure presence of her partner. In his gaze, she finds safety. In his touch, she finds support. And in her own movements, she finds liberation. Another crucial element of the chair position is the opportunity it provides for genuine, unbroken eye contact. This deep, soul-connecting gaze is something mature women value intensely. It goes beyond the physical connection, creating a bridge between two hearts, two souls. There is an unspoken language in the way their eyes meet, a raw vulnerability that speaks volumes, a message that words could never capture. Social psychologist Arthur Aaron, in his famous study on intimacy, found that prolonged eye contact could generate a sense of closeness and deep complicity that is often absent in many relationships. In the chair position, this direct eye contact creates an electric connection, an intimacy that heightens the pleasure of the moment. It transforms the physical into something profoundly emotional, deepening the bond between partners. The chair position is not just an exploration of sexual pleasure. It's an emotional journey, a journey of trust, empowerment, and love. It's a moment where a woman can fully express herself, feel empowered, and be vulnerable at the same time. It's about feeling the strength of her partner beneath her, supporting her, adoring her, while she takes the lead, about being seen in her most raw, beautiful, and powerful form. It's about creating a memory, a sacred shared experience that becomes a cornerstone of the deep emotional intimacy they build together. In this space, intimacy becomes a multidimensional experience. It's about physical closeness, yes, but also about emotional transparency, vulnerability, empowerment, and the beauty of genuine connection. The chair position is a celebration of a mature woman's strength, a declaration of her autonomy, and a manifestation of the deep, passionate connection she shares with her partner. It's about feeling wanted, cherished, and in control, a rare combination that creates moments filled with passion, intensity, and, above all, love. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Furthermore, the chair position allows for variation in rhythm without losing connection. Mature women, with all their experience, appreciate the importance of controlling each movement and adjusting it according to their needs in the moment. It's not just about going fast or slow. It's about knowing when to stop, when to speed up, and when to create pauses that increase desire. Martha, a 57-year-old woman, described it like this: "It's as if I have the power to shape pleasure my way, at my pace." That's what I love most, feeling I can control how and when we reach those climactic moments. Another advantage is that this position relieves physical pressure on the man, allowing him to enjoy and stay present without exhausting himself. This leads to a longer encounter where both can focus on mutual enjoyment without rushing to a quick conclusion. John Gottman, a psychologist and relationship expert, mentions that couples who focus on prolonged pleasure and emotional connection tend to report higher satisfaction in their long-term relationships. The chair position also has an anatomical advantage. It provides better clitoral stimulation, which is crucial for many mature women. Being in control allows her to adjust her posture to maximize external stimulation, which leads to a fuller and more satisfying pleasure. This is a key reason why many women find this position irresistible. It lets them enjoy a more complete experience that combines internal and external stimulation. In summary, the chair position is much more than a physical posture. It's an expression of power, confidence, and connection. For mature women, it represents an opportunity to explore their desire on their own terms, enjoying total control while feeling deeply connected to their partner. If you understand this, you'll know why this position is one of the most irresistible for them. Number 2. The side-by-side position. The side-by-side position is ideal for mature women who seek intimate connection and a depth of pleasure that goes beyond the conventional. In this position, both partners lie side by side, facing each other, their bodies intertwined in a posture that allows for rhythmic, gentle movement and profound closeness. What makes this position so special is the sense of being completely supported, both emotionally and physically, allowing both partners to truly lose themselves in the experience without excessive physical effort, yet with an undeniable intensity of connection. This position is perfect for generating a deep, slow rhythm, where the woman can adjust the intensity as she feels each tender movement from her partner. There is a beautiful kind of vulnerability in this closeness. It's not just the closeness of bodies, but the closeness of hearts, of souls, as they move together in harmony. What makes it so irresistible for mature women is the ability to control and experience every sensation without any of the worry of fatigue or discomfort. Lying side by side means they can let the intimacy build naturally, giving them the freedom to embrace each moment, each caress, with the love and passion that comes from years of knowing what they desire. Additionally, the side-by-side position allows easy access to sensitive areas like the neck, breasts, and hips, areas that are often highly valued in foreplay and during intimate moments. It's these small, attentive touches that make mature intimacy so profound. For many women, these areas hold the keys to unlocking pleasure, and the side-by-side position invites a gentle exploration of these erogenous zones, heightening both emotional and physical connection. One of the most cherished aspects of this position is how it adapts perfectly to the psychology of prolonged pleasure. As a mature woman gains more experience, she learns to appreciate the depth of slow, continuous pleasure. It's not about racing towards the climax. It's about savoring each second, each gentle thrust, each sigh, and each heartbeat. According to sexologist Ian Kerner, author of She Comes First, women often find the most pleasure when it is stretched out over time, allowing the emotional bond to grow alongside the physical sensations. In the side-by-side position, the natural alignment of their bodies creates a steady, relaxed rhythm that maximizes this kind of prolonged pleasure, creating waves of sensation that keep building in a slow, deliberate crescendo. Moreover, this position offers an essential psychological advantage: direct eye contact. Facing each other, they can maintain an unbroken visual connection that is both intimate and profoundly moving. This gaze speaks of trust, desire, and love, and often conveys emotions that words simply cannot. Social psychologist Arthur Aaron's research on intimacy highlights that prolonged eye contact can foster a powerful sense of closeness, a bond that surpasses any physical gesture. In the side-by-side position, this deep, visual connection becomes a core part of the experience, enhancing the emotional depth as much as the physical pleasure. It allows them to look into each other's eyes and truly see each other, their partner's longing, love, and passion, all laid bare without any barriers. The side-by-side position also provides an ongoing sense of flow and continuity. The woman maintains control over the speed and depth of their connection, while the man can subtly adjust the rhythm to match her cues, without the need for a major shift in position. This balance of control is something mature women deeply appreciate because it allows them to surrender fully to the moment, without the stress of losing control, all while feeling secure and supported by their partner's steady presence. Maria, a 58-year-old woman, confessed, "It's a position that lets me enjoy without thinking about the effort. It's soft but powerful. I can feel him, I can see him, and I don't have to worry about anything else but being in that moment." This effortless comfort is what makes this position ideal for prolonged intimacy. It eliminates the tension and pressure that sometimes accompanies more physically demanding positions, allowing both partners to stay immersed in the moment and revel in the journey rather than rushing to the destination. Sexual therapist Laura Berman, in her research on intimacy among mature couples, noted that many women find the most profound pleasure in slower, more controlled encounters where the focus is not just on the physical act but also on the emotional connection. This is precisely the kind of experience the side-by-side position offers, a chance to take things slowly, to breathe together, to touch, to feel, and to savor every moment of intimacy. It's about the warmth of skin against skin, the gentle caress of a hand, the look in a partner's eyes that says, "I'm here with you." In this position, the emphasis is on the journey, on relishing the closeness and the beautiful bond that deepens with every shared breath and every loving touch. The side-by-side position combines softness, control, and emotional connection, making it irresistible to mature women. The relaxed rhythm and physical closeness allow for a deep experience where pleasure isn't rushed but savored in each moment, creating a much more complete and satisfying experience. Number 3. The Athena Spiral. Inspired by the timeless grace of Greek mythology, the Athena Spiral is a position that embodies the harmonious blend of gentleness and strength, creating a deeply immersive pleasure experience that unfurls gradually, much like the ever-turning arcs of a spiral. Named after Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategy, this position evokes a balance of intellect and desire, of passion and mindfulness. In the Athena spiral, the woman lies gracefully on her side, her body relaxed yet aware, while the man positions himself behind her, also on his side, their bodies aligning like two puzzle pieces made to fit perfectly. This alignment allows for a fluidity of movement that feels natural, as if their forms are merely extensions of one another. There is something profoundly intimate about the way they intertwine, the warmth of their skin pressing together, their breath mingling, and their hearts seeming to echo the same rhythm. The movements in this position are not hurried or linear. Rather, they are circular, deliberate, and almost poetic, as if each curve of their bodies traces invisible symbols of devotion in the air. The Athena spiral is not about rushing to a destination, but about savoring every twist, every turn, and every nuance of motion. It's about the beauty of exploration, of finding pleasure in the journey itself, not just the culmination. What makes the Athena spiral truly captivating is how it channels tenderness into a source of profound power. Instead of seeking intensity through speed or force, this position embodies an appreciation for how slow, deliberate movements can ignite fires of passion that burn deeper and longer. As the bodies sway and circle, the woman feels each gentle shift in angle, her senses heightened, responding to every subtle change in rhythm. Each spiral is like a new page being written in a story of shared intimacy, a story that unfolds slowly and patiently, yet holds immense power in its simplicity. For mature women, who have learned to cherish the exquisite beauty of gradual pleasure, the Athena spiral becomes almost a meditative practice. It is a place where body and mind synchronize, where thoughts melt away, and all that remains is pure sensation, an experience of connection that goes beyond the physical and touches something more spiritual. It is in this harmony that Athena, the goddess of wisdom, becomes the perfect muse. This is not a position for those seeking instant gratification, but for those who understand that true pleasure is cultivated, grown slowly, nurtured with care. It takes wisdom to recognize that each touch, each caress, each moment of being fully present is a step toward something far greater than a fleeting thrill. Plato, the great Greek philosopher, once argued that the highest form of pleasure is that which unites the body and the mind. The Athena spiral captures this ideal with grace. In this position, the body relaxes, the senses awaken, and the mind surrenders, immersed fully in the unfolding experience. The delicate interplay between movement and stillness, between touch and response, creates an emotional intimacy that is profound, a merging of souls as much as bodies. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. A key element of the Athena spiral lies in its versatility, the variation in angles and the freedom it offers to explore different erogenous zones that are often overlooked in more conventional positions. With each gentle adjustment, the man can shift his angle to touch places that evoke entirely new sensations, inviting a sense of exploration that adds to the magic. Mature women, with the understanding they have gained over time of their own bodies, can fully appreciate this versatility, allowing them to experience pleasure that is deep, layered, and infinitely more varied. The slow, spiraling movements offer a constant ebb and flow, a wave of sensation that gently rises, falls, and builds again, without urgency, only the beautiful inevitability of passion. Martha, a 57-year-old woman who has experienced the transformative beauty of this position, describes it with emotion. It's as if every movement is a gentle wave, but one that is unstoppable, powerful in its own right. I don't feel the need to rush. I'm fully here, just feeling, savoring every second. It's not about reaching an end, it's about fully being in the moment. Her words capture the essence of the Athena spiral, an experience where each breath, each sigh, each caress becomes part of a shared journey. There is a unique emotional connection that blossoms in the Athena spiral, one that goes beyond the merely physical. The closeness of lying side by side, of feeling each other's warmth, of breathing in unison, creates an atmosphere of true vulnerability, a sense of giving oneself entirely to the other without reservation. As renowned psychotherapist Esther Perel notes, female pleasure is most profoundly amplified when there is an intertwining of emotional and physical closeness. The Athena spiral offers exactly this, a natural fusion of the physical with the emotional, a cocoon where both partners can lose themselves in each other's presence. While the man is positioned behind, seemingly guiding the rhythm, the dynamic here is not about dominance. Instead, it is about surrender, mutual surrender to the experience, to the moment, and to each other. The man may initiate the movement, but it is not about control. It's about understanding, about sensing the subtle cues of his partner and responding with tenderness. It is a shared dance, where the power lies not in who leads or follows, but in how seamlessly they move together, attuned to the rhythm they create. The Athena spiral is a powerful testament to how slowness and delicacy can possess a potency that far exceeds that of sheer force. For mature women, it offers a chance to rediscover their bodies, to explore their desires in a conscious, deliberate, and profoundly connected manner. It is an invitation to awaken to pleasures that are not defined by urgency, but by depth, precision, and shared intent. Pleasures that linger, that resonate, that leave echoes of fulfillment long after the moment has passed. It is a reminder that true pleasure, lasting, meaningful pleasure, is not something to be chased after or conquered. It is something to be nurtured, grown slowly, and cherished. The Athena spiral invites lovers to embrace the fullness of each moment, to find power in tenderness, and to recognize that in the art of intimacy, there is no greater strength than the ability to let go, to be vulnerable, and to move together in perfect harmony. Number 4. The Sleeping Tiger. The Sleeping Tiger position is a beautiful blend of gentleness and controlled power, a combination that particularly resonates with mature women seeking deeper intimacy. In this posture, the woman lies face down, her body relaxed and receptive, while the man positions himself gently above her, distributing his weight in such a way that envelopes her without ever overwhelming her. The sensation is one of being surrounded, held, and protected, creating an atmosphere of warmth and trust. The movements in this position are slow and deliberate, designed to foster a sense of connection that goes beyond the purely physical, evoking a profound feeling of safety and tender affection. What makes the sleeping tiger so alluring to mature women is the duality it embodies. The man assumes a dominant position, but his control is tender and measured, like a tiger that moves with purpose, power held in check, never threatening but always present. It is this containment of power, this gentleness in strength, that many women find so profoundly attractive. It speaks to an understanding of intimacy that is more nuanced, more thoughtful. It is not about overpowering or overwhelming but about showing restraint, demonstrating that true strength lies not in exerting force but in having the discipline to hold it back, creating a space where vulnerability can flourish. Psychologist Carl Jung, one of the great pioneers in the field of psychology, spoke of archetypes that shape our inner worlds, patterns of behavior and symbolism that resonate deep within us. The sleeping tiger evokes the archetype of the protector, whose presence instills trust and nurtures a profound sense of belonging. For mature women, who have often experienced the full spectrum of human relationships, the value of this type of protection is not about physical dominance but emotional support. It's about feeling cherished, valued, and safe. When embraced in the sleeping tiger position, a woman can let go of her defenses, surrendering to the moment, and allowing herself to experience every sensation with complete abandon. Maria, a 60-year-old woman, once described her experience with this position. It's as if he's always there, present, attentive, yet never pushing or demanding. It's this delicate balance of strength and gentleness that makes me feel deeply desired but, most importantly, cared for. Her words capture the essence of what makes this position so powerful. It is not merely about physical desire but about the emotional security that underpins true intimacy. This interplay between longing and protection is what many mature women seek, an encounter that engages both the body and the heart. In addition to its emotional resonance, the sleeping tiger also offers the opportunity for deep and prolonged physical pleasure. With the woman in a relaxed position, she can fully receive and enjoy each deliberate movement with heightened intensity. The gentle stimulation of the back, shoulders, and neck throughout the encounter adds another layer of pleasure. These areas are often rich in sensitivity, and according to sexual therapist Laura Berman, erogenous zones in mature women tend to respond more profoundly when regions such as the lower back and neck are attended to, leading to a fuller, more satisfying experience. In the sleeping tiger, the entire body is engaged, turning every touch into an expression of care, and every movement into an affirmation of connection. The psychological aspect of this position is equally significant. By lying atop her, the man creates a setting where the woman can completely relax, letting go of any tension, expectations, or insecurities. There's no rush, no performance anxiety, just the slow build of pleasure that comes from being fully present. It's a space where both partners can savor the experience without worrying about the outcome. The beauty of the sleeping tiger lies in this freedom, the freedom to simply be, to enjoy each other without urgency, and to allow passion to unfold naturally, in its own time. For many, this makes the position one of the most cherished for those seeking prolonged, deeply sensual encounters. Skin-to-skin contact plays a crucial role in the magic of the sleeping tiger. There is an almost constant friction between their bodies, a gentle, rhythmic caress that stimulates the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This release deepens the emotional connection shared between partners, creating an invisible thread that ties them together. Neuroscientist Paul Zak has highlighted how oxytocin fosters trust and emotional bonding, and for mature women who have explored different facets of intimacy, this emotional depth is invaluable. It is not just about the physical act, it is about creating a memory, a shared moment that lingers long after the encounter ends. The sleeping tiger is more than just a physical position. It is an experience of trust, tenderness, and the quiet power of contained desire. The man, while seemingly in control, is in fact in a role of profound responsibility, to protect, to nurture, and to ensure his partner feels completely safe. This containment of energy, this conscious restraint, is what makes the position so compelling for women who understand that true intimacy is as much about the mind and heart as it is about the body. So the next time you find yourself seeking an experience that blends protection, gentle control, and a sense of unwavering presence, explore the sleeping tiger. For a mature woman, it offers not just physical pleasure but the emotional space to truly connect, to feel valued and cared for. An experience that is as empowering as it is pleasurable, where the boundaries between desire and safety blur into something beautiful and profoundly satisfying. Number 5. The open flower. The open flower is a position that embodies beauty, comfort, and an extraordinary depth of physical and emotional intimacy, an experience that many mature women find utterly irresistible. In this posture, the woman lies on her back, her waist positioned at the edge of the bed, while her partner stands in front of her, gently holding her legs. What may seem like a simple, straightforward position transforms into a deeply connected and profoundly pleasurable encounter, where every touch, every movement, and every gaze become significant, drawing the partners closer in an intimate dance of connection and desire. What makes the open flower so special is the comfort it provides. The woman's legs are gently supported by her partner, allowing her to completely relax without the need to hold any tension or carry her own weight. This gentle support not only facilitates the position, but also provides significant benefits for her lower back. For many mature women, who may have experienced back discomfort or muscle tension over time, this position is a true gift, alleviating pressure on the spine and allowing her to fully immerse herself in the moment without distraction. There is a feeling of release, of being cared for, that adds to the emotional fulfillment of the experience. The simple act of being able to let go and trust her partner to support her physically is deeply comforting, creating an atmosphere of safety and surrender that is essential for experiencing true intimacy. The sense of comfort is further enhanced by the physical environment of the open flower. With the woman's body positioned at the edge of the bed, she is able to relax completely, her muscles softening, her body opening up to receive the pleasure her partner is eager to give. The feeling of her partner's hands gently holding her legs creates an unspoken bond, a silent promise that he is there for her, both physically and emotionally. This position also allows the woman to close her eyes and focus solely on the sensation she is experiencing, the warmth of her partner's touch, the movement of his body, and the shared rhythm they create together. It's a state of being that transcends mere physical pleasure, becoming a meditative experience of connection and presence. However, comfort is just the beginning of what makes the open flower so enchanting. This position also allows for deeper penetration, something that cannot always be easily achieved in other positions. With her body reclined and her legs slightly elevated, the angle of entry shifts naturally, allowing for a depth of connection that feels effortless yet profoundly satisfying. For mature women who understand their bodies intimately, this kind of deep penetration is often key to experiencing more intense and fulfilling pleasure. It creates a sensation of fullness that resonates deeply, both physically and emotionally. This angle not only allows for deeper physical connection, but also enhances the emotional bond between the partners, as they are able to feel each other's presence in the most intimate way possible. There is something deeply intimate about being open and vulnerable, allowing a partner to connect in such a deep and profound way. It is an act of trust, an act of love, and an act of surrender. Anna, a 55-year-old woman, describes it best. It's as if every movement reaches exactly where it should. There's no need for constant adjustments or interruptions. Everything just flows perfectly. Her words speak to the inherent harmony of the open flower, a position where bodies fit together seamlessly, where pleasure unfolds in a way that feels natural and beautifully unforced. The open flower creates a rhythm that allows both partners to move together as one, without any sense of struggle or strain. It's a position that encourages a gentle, flowing pace, where each movement is deliberate, each touch meaningful, and each breath shared. This kind of harmony is deeply appealing, especially to mature women who value the quality of the connection over the quantity of movement. There is a sense of being in sync, of being perfectly attuned to each other's desires and needs, that makes the open flower a truly magical experience. The versatility of the open flower also adds to its appeal. With a man standing, he not only has the ability to control the rhythm and depth of penetration, but he also has complete access to other erogenous zones, the clitoris, the breasts, the neck, and even her hands. This creates a unique opportunity for multi-sensory stimulation, a factor that elevates the experience from simply enjoyable to truly extraordinary. According to sexologist Ian Kerner, author of She Comes First, the simultaneous stimulation of multiple erogenous zones significantly amplifies female pleasure, as the brain is capable of responding to multiple sensations at once, thereby intensifying the experience of satisfaction and connection. Mature women, with their vast experience and understanding of their own desires, deeply appreciate this kind of comprehensive attention. It's not just about the penetration, but about the interplay of movements, caresses, and eye contact that creates an all-encompassing experience of intimacy. It's about feeling fully seen, fully touched, and fully loved. Maria, a 58-year-old woman, describes the feeling as such. It's as if my entire body is alive, awake, responding to him. He has control, yes, but I never feel vulnerable. I feel cherished. I'm completely open, physically and emotionally, yet also completely connected to him. This openness, this vulnerability, is what makes the open flower so special. It is a position that invites both partners to let down their walls and truly connect, not only with each other's bodies but with each other's hearts and minds. There is a sense of emotional intimacy that accompanies the physical closeness, a feeling of being understood, of being cherished, of being held in the deepest sense of the word. Plato, in his musings on love and desire, spoke of the union between body and soul as the ultimate expression of human pleasure. In the open flower, this union feels palpable. The man holds the woman not only with his hands but with his presence, with his intention, creating a sense of trust that elevates every sensation, every movement. It's an experience where the physical and emotional are so intertwined that the boundaries between them seem to dissolve. The emotional aspect of the open flower is further enhanced by the sense of giving and receiving that characterizes the position. The man, standing in front of the woman, has the opportunity to give, to offer his strength, his support, and his care, while the woman, lying back and opening herself up, has the opportunity to receive, to accept the pleasure, the love, and the intimacy that her partner is offering. This dynamic creates a powerful balance between the partners, where both are able to fully express themselves, to be vulnerable, and to experience the full depth of their connection. The woman, in her openness, is able to feel deeply cherished and valued, while the man, in his role as protector and giver, is able to feel deeply needed and appreciated. This balance is what makes the open flower so fulfilling. It is a position that allows both partners to fully embody their roles, to give and receive in equal measure, and to experience a connection that is both physical and emotional. A key aspect of the open flower is the constant eye contact it facilitates. Unlike many other positions, the open flower allows for an unbroken gaze between the partners, adding a profound layer of emotional intimacy. Eye contact during intimate moments is powerful. It creates a channel of communication that words cannot touch. It's a way of saying, "I see you, I'm here with you, and I'm fully present." According to clinical psychologist Alexandra Solomon, eye contact in moments of intimacy strengthens emotional bonds, transforming a physical act into something far deeper and more resonant. For mature women who seek a meaningful connection, this constant gaze is like a bridge, an unspoken promise of love, trust, and mutual respect. The importance of eye contact in the open flower cannot be overstated. It allows both partners to see each other fully, to witness each other's pleasure, and to share in each other's emotions. This unbroken gaze creates a feeling of unity, a sense that they are not just two bodies coming together, but two souls merging in an act of love. The intensity of this connection is something that many mature women deeply value, as it allows them to feel truly known, truly understood, and truly loved. The open flower is a position that encourages partners to be fully present with each other, to look into each other's eyes, to feel each other's presence, and to share in the joy of their connection. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The open flower is not just a position for physical pleasure, it is an invitation to open up emotionally. It is an opportunity to let go of fears, insecurities, and distractions, and to truly connect with a partner in a way that is as spiritual as it is physical. The combination of deep penetration, multi-erogenous stimulation, and the physical support offered by the man makes this position ideal for mature women who seek a complete experience, one where body, mind, and heart connect fluidly. It is about more than just the sensations. It is about the emotions behind every touch, the love that flows through every movement, and the shared understanding that intimacy is a journey of exploration and trust. In the open flower, everything matters, every caress, every whisper, every glance. It is a position that allows both partners to fully express themselves, to give and to receive, to be vulnerable and to be strong. It offers comfort, depth, and an emotional connection that transcends the physical, a true embodiment of intimacy at its finest. For mature women, this position is irresistible not just because of the physical pleasure it provides, but because it creates a space where they can be fully open, fully themselves, and completely cherished. It is an experience of beauty, of connection, and of love that lingers in the memory long after the moment has passed. The open flower is a reminder that intimacy is not just about the physical act. It is about the connection, the trust, and the love that is shared between partners. It is about being fully present, fully open, and fully connected. For mature women, who understand the value of true intimacy, the open flower offers an experience that is deeply fulfilling on every level. An experience that is as much about the heart as it is about the body, as much about the soul as it is about the senses. It is a celebration of love, of connection, and of the beauty of two people coming together in an act of pure intimacy. Bonus: the Centaur Arch. The Centaur Arch is a position that not only creates intense connection, but also offers unexpected physical benefits, such as stretching and releasing tension in the lower back and hips. Inspired by the mythical figure of the centaur, which embodies both strength and grace, this posture seeks to generate pleasure while aligning the body in a way that relaxes muscles and releases built-up tension. It's an ideal position for those who value both the physical and emotional aspects of intimacy, turning the encounter into a holistic experience. In this position, the woman bends forward, supporting her hands or elbows on a firm surface like the back of a chair, a table, or even the edge of a bed, while her partner stands behind her, gently holding her hips. What makes the Centaur Arch so special is the angle. As the woman leans forward, her back naturally arches, relieving any pressure in the lower back while simultaneously allowing for deep and controlled penetration from behind. The man's hands firmly but tenderly hold her hips, guiding their movements in a way that maintains comfort while maximizing pleasure. The arch in the woman's back creates a gentle, natural stretch that releases tension, particularly in the lower back and hip areas. This is key because many mature women experience muscle tension or discomfort in these areas as they age, and finding ways to relieve this tension can enhance not only their physical well-being but also their enjoyment of intimacy. The centaur arch provides that release, turning the act into something that not only feels pleasurable but also restorative for the body. Paula, a 59-year-old woman, shared, "It's like a stretch while enjoying the moment. Not only does it feel good, but afterward, my body is more relaxed and looser." Her words capture the dual nature of the centaur arch. It is both deeply sensual and physically therapeutic. The physical benefits extend beyond the release of tension. The positioning of the woman's body, with her back arched and her hips slightly lifted, allows for deeper penetration. The angle targets sensitive internal areas that are often difficult to reach in other positions, creating sensations that are both powerful and profoundly satisfying. For many mature women who have come to understand the intricacies of their own pleasure, this kind of deep, targeted connection is key to experiencing more fulfilling orgasms. It's an encounter that is both intense and controlled, offering a depth of sensation that feels truly satisfying. But the centaur arch is more than just a physical experience. It is an emotional journey as well. The act of leaning forward, of trusting one's partner to hold and guide, creates a sense of freedom and surrender that is incredibly liberating. The man, standing behind, controls the rhythm, but the position allows the woman to relax completely, to feel each movement without exertion or strain. The true power of the centaur arch lies in its ability to help release emotional blockages through the body. As Aristotle once said, "Pleasure is the rest of the soul." This position offers that rest, inviting both partners to let go of stress and immerse themselves fully in the experience. It's not about domination or vulnerability. It's about collaboration, about moving together in a way that feels harmonious and mutually fulfilling. Many therapists believe that the relaxation of muscles during intimacy can lead to a deeper emotional connection between partners. In the centaur arch, the physical release paves the way for emotional openness. It's an exchange where both individuals play active roles, the man providing support and guidance, while the woman allows herself to be cared for, trusting him to move with her needs in mind. Rocio, a 60-year-old woman, explained how this posture became one of her favorites. "In this position, there's no rush. It's all fluid. My body aligns naturally, and every movement feels deeper and fuller. Plus, when we're done, I don't feel exhausted but relaxed and satisfied, as if I've released all the accumulated weight in my muscles and mind." An essential element of the centaur arch is the balance between control and surrender. The woman, leaning forward, can fully release her tension, while the man supports her body from behind. It's a delicate dance of trust, where both partners contribute to the experience in complementary ways. His hands on her hips provide stability, but they can also roam, tracing along her back, caressing her sides, or gently stimulating her neck and shoulders. This multifaceted touch not only heightens the physical pleasure, but also reinforces the sense of connection and care. It's about more than just penetration. It's about exploring every inch of her body, making her feel both desired and deeply cared for. The centaur arch offers an invitation to explore intimacy from a more holistic perspective. It's not just about physical pleasure, but about integrating that pleasure with overall well-being. The combination of deep penetration, the gentle stretching of the back and hips, and the mindful connection between partners transforms this position into something much greater than the sum of its parts. It's an experience that touches on the physical, the emotional, and even the spiritual, a reminder that true intimacy involves every aspect of who we are. At its core, the centaur arch embodies the perfect balance of strength and softness, power and surrender. It invites both partners to fully inhabit their roles, the woman, open and trusting, and the man, steady and supportive. This type of balance is especially appealing to mature women who seek positions where they feel not only desired, but also deeply cared for. The centaur arch is about letting go of physical tension, letting go of mental stress, and letting go of emotional barriers. It is about opening oneself up to the possibility of pleasure that is profound, multidimensional, and deeply connected. At the end of the day, true intimacy is not just about positions or techniques. It is about connection, trust, and a deep understanding of what your partner truly needs. Mature women, with all their experience, know that authentic pleasure comes from those moments when they feel understood and cared for, both physically and emotionally. Each of the positions we've explored today goes beyond the physical, offering an opportunity to create a deeper connection based on respect, mutual understanding, and a desire to explore together. My goal is for this space to be a home of wisdom, where we can talk about these important topics openly but always with respect. We go beyond the superficial to discover the nuances of intimate life that aren't always spoken out loud. I want us to find ways to improve our quality of life, not just in intimacy but in everything we do. Because, in the end, every small change in how we understand our relationships and communicate with our partner reflects in our happiness and well-being. If this is your first time here, I invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Believe me, you won't want to miss the upcoming topics because I promise we will not only surprise you, but also help you better understand those complex emotions that make us human. If you've made it this far, it's because you're committed to your personal growth, and that is something I want to acknowledge. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Intimacy is such a beautiful and complex aspect of our lives, and it's incredible how much we can learn from understanding our own needs and the desires of our partners. Now, I want to hear from you. What have you learned from today's video? What's one thing you will bring into your life and relationship? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to grow and learn together. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that will help deepen your connections and enrich your relationships. Stay tuned for our upcoming topics, where we'll continue to explore the intricacies of intimacy, love, and human connection. Because every small step toward better understanding makes a huge difference in our happiness and well-being. See you next time.